Hey dolls, it's Mia Verde here with step 9 of our Level Up series. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, this is our 9th step in our 10 steps to realigning yourself, positioning yourself, and leveling up. So we are going to go over, if you haven't seen any of our series yet, please go back and check us out. This really started with me realigning myself, feeling like I was out of alignment, out of place, out of purpose, excuse me, and just really starting on a journey to manifest my next level, right? And so I am doing that in step 9. Let's talk about step 9. Step 9 is recognizing your gifts. Recognizing the things that make you unique, recognizing your talents and the gifts that God has given you that He will use in your next level, that He will use to help people, be of service, and to propel you to the level that you're trying to manifest. These gifts are very special. They are something that comes natural to you. They are things that, what do people come to you for, where it's not a big deal to you? You could do it with your eyes closed. You would do it for free. It fills you up when you do it. Those things are indicators of how you will be working in your purpose and assignment. So I really want to get into, I do not have a book to share with y'all this time. I know I usually have a book to kind of reinforce every step. But there's so much on the internet, y'all, that y'all could find now regarding any type of your gifts, your, talents, your skills that you can use. But I think gifts, talents, and skills can be, 3 different things, and people use them interchangeably. Skills are things you can learn. Skills are things that you've learned. We can use those. You can use those too. Things that you've learned, in your experience, in your job as an executive, things you've had to hone to be able to be better in what you do, right? Those are absolutely needed. So if you were to put all of your skills, all of the things that come natural to you, your talents, if you had to combine all those things, I would say make a list. Make a list of all your gifts, skills, talents, and really step back and look at that list and say, what can I do with this? That coupled with, again, I'm not going to go through all the steps again because I probably have done that on every episode. That coupled with, paired with what your heart, what your heart bleeds for, who you feel connected to, what group of people you come from. When I say come from, I don't mean people that look like you. I mean, who do you have a heart for? For instance, if you are a single mom, then your heart goes out to single mothers. If you are a latchkey kid, right, which I've said many times that I was, my heart goes out to latchkey kids and people who don't have the support, kids that maybe not have enough support because their parents are working hard, or maybe the parents that don't have enough support and their kids, have to be in daycare. So I feel very, very deeply for those types of things. So whatever you've experienced, you can be, an orphan or something like that, to where, you're a foster child. Whatever experiences that God allowed in your life and allowed you to overcome and have victory in, that is an indicator of your assignment, right? Of your assignment, of your purpose. That match with your talents, your gifts, your skills. How can you help people? So you have the why and the what, I guess I would say. You have the what you need to do, and then the how will be step 9, which will be your gifts and your spirit. And I'm going to say spiritual gifts too. Spiritual gifts are in here. If you don't know what spiritual gifts are, you could look that up easily. Let me see. All right. So spiritual gifts are, special. This is the Google definition, just for simplification. God-given abilities distributed by the Holy Spirit to believers, right? So you can take it secular or you could take it spiritual. I use it all. And we talk about, the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit, right? These are more spiritual, but again, like I said, if you don't want to take I can't even see how you wouldn't take the spiritual route, because if you are step 9 and we all the way here, ain't no way you didn't got even this far without including the spiritual element. This is a whole faith-based program that I'm doing for manifestation, right? So I would say look more into what your spiritual gifts are. I don't want to make this a lesson about spiritual gifts, but this is more so step 9, which is all of your gifts, spiritual talents, like I said, skills and experiences, all combined together will help you hone in on what your next steps will be. That is what you need to focus on. Remember, we said steps 7 and 8 was aligning your brand and preparation and study. So now the gifts that you have, this is just even focusing in even more on what you will be called to do. Well, you know what? You can, those, I think 8 and 9 are so close together, because you can't really prep and study for your next level. You can prepare and study for what you think you want to do, but if you really look at the tools and how you're going to do it, that gives you even more insight on what to prep for, or how to study, and how to, get the resources, or what area or what direction you want to go in. I'm trying to say. So with that being said, I hope I'm not babbling. I hope that makes sense. Maybe I will find a book and then I'll post it in the community, because I feel like something to reinforce. I like having some reinforcement outside of, another resource to cite outside of myself, to where I think I'm not just making this up. I have lived this. It has been very successful for me. And so maybe I will find another resource for us to cite. I think I will, like how to use your skills and gifts and things like that, to reach your highest self, right? To reach your highest life, or manifest the life you want. So yeah, that is step 9, y'all. I wanted to keep it brief. We are moving right along. We are almost at the last step. I am here in Dallas, and like I said, watch the vlog. My realignment journey is coming right along, and I am feeling in alignment. I am feeling centered. I am feeling on track and in purpose. I am in position, and in God's covering. So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Bye.